Hi there folks, welcome to RRTV. My name's Bernie Weemers and we're here tonight to bring you live coverage of the Skip Barber Monday Lights Racing Series, and we're coming to you tonight from Germany at the new Nurburgring Grand Prix. So it's going to be quite an interesting race out there tonight, and the guys are just coming to the end of their qualifying, but this is the first time we've actually come to this track, and the drivers, well, it's going to be interesting to see how they go at this track tonight. So having a look at our top five at the moment, we have Schultz in pole position. That's Simon Schultz, followed by Angelo Salura. Kevin Henderson sitting in third at the moment for qualifying, and then Cody Bird fourth. Jason Willman rounds out our top five of qualifying, which should be over in the next couple of minutes. See Matt Wright out there in sixth at the moment, trying to better his time. His best time is a 2:23.127. So having a look at our point score at the moment, folks, we have quite a change. Ben Conroy was leading last round, followed by Enzo Cantor, but they've been jumped by Cody Bird, who's now leading on 96 points, followed by Joel Petrowski on 92 points. They're both from the second split. Ben Conroy and Enzo Cantor are equal third and fourth on 87 points. Fifth, Callum Dwyer is equal with Angelo Salura for fifth and sixth, and then we have Luke Whitten in seventh on 73 points. In eighth is Eric Thorpe, ninth Mark Jeffrey, 10th is Matt Wright. So you can see them just lining up now for the start of this race. Let's have a look at our grid. So we have Schultz in first, followed by Angelo Salura will start in second. Henderson will start out of third, Bird fourth. Fifth is Willman. Sixth, Matt Wright. Seventh, Retamal. Williams out of 8th, Clark out of 9th, Conroy out of 10th with a bit of work to do there. Brian Hender out of 11th, Stefanini 12th, Dwyer will start out of 13th, Ben Seidel 14th, 15th is Beltry. Anderson will start out of 16th, keep an eye on him. Constantinodu out of 17th, and rounding out our field of 18 is Sloan. So we had a split of two splits tonight, total of 33 drivers, 18 in each split. So we're just waiting for all the guys to get ready for this race, and we will jump to our leader as I'm just getting our overlays all set up. Now I hope you don't mind, folks, but it's only me up in the commentary box once again tonight, but I'll do my best to bring you as much of the action as is possible. So you can see there Simon Schultz on the outside with Angelo Salura starting in second position, and then Kevin Henderson out of third. So we're in starters orders now. Revs are rising. We're away. It looks like Simon's got a good start there, as did Angelo. Looking further back, Kevin Henderson is settling into third position, and as they come into the first corner here, it's Simon Schultz, Angelo Salura, Kevin Henderson, Cody Bird, Jason Willman, and Matt Wright back there in sixth position at the moment, and he's being challenged by Alfredo Radamal. So it looks like a nice clean start there. I said it a bit early, that was the number 14, Ben Seidel there, coming together with, I think, Brian Hender was involved in that. That's a bad start for Brian, and he won't be pleased with that whatsoever. But up front at the moment, we've got Angelo Salura chasing down Simon Schultz, and then Kevin Henderson got a good start. Let's hope his engine holds out there tonight. Cody Bird settling in 4th, and 5th is Jason Willman at the moment. So we jump on board now with Kevin Henderson. See the speed of the two up front at the moment. If we look at that gap up to Angelo Salura, it's 0.5 of a second already, and we're only halfway through the first lap. Right behind Kevin Henderson at the moment is Cody Bird. Jason Willman's behind him, then Matt Wright in 6th. Looks like Brian Hender may have retired from this race from that first lap contact. So apart from that first incident that we did see, there's been no other incidents so far as they come around to complete lap 1 of 11 here tonight at the Skip Barber Monday Lights, coming live from the Nurburgring. So Simon Schultz is still leading Angelo Salura, followed by Kevin Henderson, Cody Bird and Jason Willman. Just have a look there. Jason did have a look on the inside of Cody, but he thought twice of it. That's allowed Matt Wright to start closing in on the back of Jason Willman. Then further down at the moment, Josh Anderson already up to 8th position. He's going to want to capitalise on as many points as he can tonight, and we know he's got it in him to get this car up the front. Ben Conroy is also looking for points, but he's unable to improve so far on his 10th position. That's where he started from. And he's dropped a bit off the back of David Stefanini here in the number 4 car, running 9th at the moment. Meanwhile up front it looks like Simon Schultz, Angelo Salura, they're trying to make a gap on Kevin Henderson. They haven't quite got far enough up there to get out of the slipstream, but they are starting to increase the tempo of this race. Kevin Henderson sitting there in the 3rd at the moment, and they've dropped Cody Bird off slightly with Jason Willman sitting right back in there. Further back we've got Matt Wright, 6th position. He's coming under threat from Alfredo Radamal. Frito having a look on the inside. He went a bit deep there, got a bit balked, lost a lot of ground here. This is going to definitely make him very vulnerable. As we can see now, Josh Anderson has capitalised on that, coming up to 7th position as they come around to complete lap 2 here at the Nurburgring. And Simon Schultz sets the fastest lap so far with a 2:21.100. And we can see now Alfredo getting that toe back on Josh Anderson, having a look back on the inside. Can he do it under brakes? He does, but he's going to have to watch out for the undercut as Josh tries to make that undercut, and he will try it again through here as he goes really wide on entry to try to get on the inside of Alfredo, and it looks like he's going to make that move stick, but Alfredo's going to just gives him a bit of a tap in the back there, but Josh Anderson makes that move up into 7th position, and he'll be putting the medal or the foot to the floor and trying to close that gap. Jason Willman's having a great battle here in 5th position. He's fighting with Cody Bird at the moment, and looking very good for Jason tonight. see just up front now, Angelo Solura is having a look at Simon Schultz as they go side by side. We've got Simon on the inside of the corner. Angelo Kevin's coming through to have a look at this on Simon Schultz, but he can't quite make that move. But you can see as soon as these guys start battling, how quickly that gap closes up. See, they are starting to get a bit of a gap there back to Cody. Let's have a look at what that gap is. 1.6 seconds from Kevin Henderson back to Cody Bird as Cody, Jason and Matt continue their battle while the top three continue to tussle it out here for the podium. See there, fairly evenly spaced there. Matt Wright's just hanging on to the back of this battle train, but right behind them is Josh Anderson closing in. Now further back we have David Stefanini in the number 4 on the inside of Alfredo Redemol. So Alfredo looks like he's going to lose another position here to David. As David gets a little squirrely under brakes there, that's going to make him vulnerable, and Alfredo is going to try back on an undercut, I think, if he can get close enough. Lots of room on this Grand Prix circuit. Can't quite get there, so David's made that move stick, and as Alfredo just gets it a bit squirrely on the exit, and David runs wide. But up front we have Angelo Solura taking the lead from Simon Schultz. Now it'll be interesting to see if Angelo can get a gap on Simon. We know Angelo likes to increase the tempo as this race goes on, and it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. Kevin Henderson's just been dropped off a bit in 3rd position, but having a far better race than he did last week. You can see Jason Willman's also got past Matt Wright, but Josh Anderson, he's right on Wright's rear bumper, and he's hungry to get this car up to the front. But with 8 laps going, it's going to be a tall order for him to get that car onto the podium tonight. See up front now, Angelo Solura, Simon Schultz side by side, Kevin Henderson sitting in there, deep under brakes. Angelo holds on, but that's all the time allowing Kevin Henderson to keep up with these two and threaten for the lead. You can see them coming through now to complete lap number 4. 7 laps to go now, so it's heating up here at the front as Simon Schultz now gets the tow, coming into turn 1, heavy under brakes, 2 wheels on. Can he hang on to it? He does. That was a good driving there. It's pretty hard to hang on to these cars when half your wheels are sitting there in the dirt. Looking back from Simon Schultz's car, we can see Kevin Henderson just sitting there. He's looking pretty comfortable at the moment. You can see in front of him is his target, Angelo Solura. That gap over the line was only 0.3 of a second. Meanwhile, Josh Anderson's in the thick of things. He's got past Matt Wright. He's now fighting with Cody Bird here, and we'll see where he can make this move, if he can do it under brakes. Going in deep, he's throwing it in the inside. That's what I would call a dive bomb, folks. And look on the outside, there is Cody Bird. as they go side by side. Cody's going to repay the compliment and throw his car up on the inside here. Great racing by these guys, but look at the number 7 of Matt Wright, getting a good run, throwing it right on the inside, trying to get up there. He can't do it. Josh Anderson, meanwhile, has got past Cody Bird and is now trying to get past Jason Willman. Meanwhile, up front, Angelo Salura still leading Simon Schultz here. As Josh is trying on the inside, Jason's going to push him. There's been contact. Let's hope he hasn't bent his steering. It doesn't look too bad, but I tell you what, he's going to throw it in the inside again. He's doing everything he can to get this car past Jason, but fantastic driving there by Jason Willman, using up every single bit of the track as Jason just clips the inner barrier there, and that's not going to help his cause at all. We know Josh is heavy under brakes, and we'll see what he does here as we come back into turn 1. He's put Jason on the outside. Jason's equally heavy, but we'll see if he can hold him out. He does, but look at that. Cody Bird's now challenging Jason Willman there. Oh, and we can see Jason Willman tags the back of Josh Anderson, and Josh is around. He's got very severe rear wing damage there, and that car has rear suspension damage. It is crabbing, and that is the end of Josh Anderson's race for tonight. Meanwhile, up front, we've had Simon Schultz in the pits. We will find a replay what has occurred there to our second place driver. So we're just going to jump back to this replay to find out exactly what's occurred. You can see Simon on the outside, Angelo on the inside. Oh, and Kevin Henderson's tagged the back of him, lifting him up there, and wow, that was a heavy hit under brake. Simon's gone on the inside. Kevin Henderson, meanwhile, has managed to hang on to it, but he's got no front end or no front wing on that car at the moment. You can see there then Simon's gone straight to the pits with that car, obviously with heavy suspension damage. We can see that car is crabbing pretty badly, and that's going to cost Simon Schultz a podium here tonight. So meanwhile, Angelo Salura, his gap, it has gone out to 6.98 seconds. It's a huge gap. And it looks like we have lost Kevin Henderson. He's now, we'll find out what's happened to Kevin, but Cody Bird comes up with David Stefanini. Are they going to contact? No, they back out of it. And Matt Wright's there. So these guys are up into 2nd, 3rd and 4th after that contact. Further down, Alfredo is battling with Jason Willman here, and that is for 5th and 6th. And we can see Ben Conroy now coming up, and Ben's he's managed to get up to 7th, courtesy of those incidents. But down here, Matt Wright's tagging on the back of Cody Bird. Cody's chasing down David. Those two are now fighting for 2nd and 3rd, and Angelo Salura, well, he's cleared out. He's over 7.5 seconds. Don't mind the overlays, they're incorrect. Over 7.5 seconds is that gap. And having a look back at what occurred with Kevin Henderson, I would say his front end damage was too much. He hasn't actually had an incident after that, but he has decided that car needs to be brought into the pits, and it needs to be fixed. Meanwhile, in the battle of second and third, David Stefanini, Cody Bird here, trying to drop Matt Wright off. Jason Willman, he's defending for 5th position against Alfredo and Ben Conroy. See 3 wide here, Jason, Alfredo, Ben's on the outside, very tight through here. He's going to have to push Alfredo. He goes on the inside, and he's going to he's got, looks like a cut track penalty there. Meanwhile, Cody Bird is stalking David Stefanini with 4 laps to go. This is the battle for the podium, second and third, and but don't count out Matt Wright yet. He's just hanging on to the back of them, and he will capitalise if these two tangle wheels. Looking further back at the field, we have 3 retirements so far, folks. Callum Dwyer has retired from the race. Brian Ender and Josh Anderson has retired from tonight's Skip Barber Monday Lights. Meanwhile, out front, let's have a look at that gap now. 10.1 seconds is the gap to Angelo Solura. He's lapping in the 2:20. His last lap was a 2:21.100 compared to the others lapping in the low 2:22s at the moment. So he's making up about just about a second per lap at the moment. And this race has definitely gone Angelo's way tonight. See Jason Willman now having a look on the inside of Alfredo. He's defending against Alfredo. Alfredo's got a good run here. See if he can make a move on the inside. He's going for it, and he gets that, but he's going to have to watch out for Jason here. Side by side they go, deep under brakes. Jason will have the inside through the S as they go, and Jason's got a good run there, but Alfredo, he's looking quite racy at this point. And there we go, Angelo Solura's fastest lap, 2:20.655, just to underline the great race he's having tonight. He's also going for the fastest lap. So we'll see as they go in the corner, Jason's going to be trying. No, he doesn't get the undercut going there. He does have a bit of front wing damage, but now he's having a look on the inside, and we'll see what he can do to get past Alfredo here. As again, he's looking on the inside. Alfredo's going to have the... Yeah, he just can't quite make that move at this stage. But we know Jason, and he won't give up here, as again he has another look on the inside of Alfredo, and he's having to just settle at the moment for that 6th position, but he's going to have to watch out because Ben Conroy is right behind him at this stage. See now Ben starting to have a look at Jason Willman. Just look how close Ben Conroy gets to the back of Jason Willman there. This is great drafting, and he's now going to have a look, but he's going to be on the outside here. And Jason fends him off. Meanwhile, up front, David Stefanini is still holding off Cody Bird for second and third. They've dropped Matt Wright off from that group. Alfredo now, he's also got a bit of a gap as Jason Willman and Ben Conroy fight it out for 6th and 7th. Angelo Salura goes across the line, 2 laps to go, and this race is his. Cody's got a good run in here to the first corner, deep under brakes goes David on the inside. Cody's going to try the undercut, can he do it? He's got a good run out. But David still holding him off there. Cody's just getting in onto the draft now of David, putting it up on the inside, going in deep. David's defending. Good driving there by David. You can see Jason Willman just sliding that car through there, desperate to hang on to that 6th position with Ben Conroy sitting there in 7th at the moment. Haven't seen much of Harry, but Harry Constantinou, Harry is in 8th. Simon Schultz at the moment, well, he's climbed back up to 9th after that pit stop and trying to make a comeback drive. Russell Clark is being chased down by Ben Seidel for 10th and 11th position at this stage of the race, with just under 1.5 laps to go. And our leader, Angelo Salura, that gap is out to 11.8 seconds as he comes back onto that main straight now to take the white flag. 1 lap to go here tonight for the Skip Barber Monday Lights at the Nurburgring. The question is, can David hold Cody off for another lap? I would say yes at this point. He's managed to defend up till now quite well as he goes defensive on the inside. Cody's wanting to get there. He's forcing the issue here. Squirrely under brakes, I better watch it. And that's going to push David around wide, but he's going to have the inside on the next corner. So this is the race for 2nd and 3rd in tonight's round of the Monday Light Skip Barber Series. While this is going on, folks, I can say Ben Conroy has got past Jason Willman for that 6th position. And he's, though, about 1 second off the back of Alfredo Radamal. But we'll stay with this because this is a battle for 2nd and 3rd. Cody's on the tail of David and he just can't make this move. Cody's throwing everything at David tonight and he just can't get past him. Meanwhile, out front is our race leader, Angelo Salura. That gap at this stage, 12.9 seconds, as we will... where is he? He's just coming up onto the back straight now. Let's jump back, have a look at this battle. Cody Bird, David Stefanini for 2nd and 3rd. David's holding him off at this stage. But as we can see, our race winner tonight is Angelo Salura for the Skip Barber Monday Lights here at the Nurburgring. Congratulations to Angelo, fantastic drive. Now we can see second and third, David Stefanini holding Cody. Cody's going to have a drag race to the line. He can't quite do it, and David Stefanini will hold on to second. Great driving by David and Cody. Matt Wright home for fourth. Fifth is Alfredo Rafamal. Ben Conroy, sixth position. Jason Willman comes home in seventh. Eighth is Harry Costanedella. Can't pronounce it. Let's just call him Harry. And Simon Schultz home for ninth. Russell Clark comes home in 10th position. It looks like Callum Dwyer and Brian Hender have got those cars out there to finish this race so they can be classified, and they'll be classified in 15th and 16th position of this race. So the pit crews managed to repair their cars. So having a look at the full results of tonight's race, Angelo Salura wins. David Stefanini second. Third, Cody Bird. He threw everything at David he could, but he just could not make that move stick tonight. Matt Wright home in fourth. Fifth is Alfredo Radamal. Sixth, Ben Conroy. Jason Willman comes home seventh. Eighth was Harry Constantinodu. Simon Schultz ninth. Russell Clark comes home in 10th. 11th was Ben Seidel. Beltry home in 12th. 13th was Sloan. Kevin Henderson recovered to come home in 14th position. 15th was Dwyer. Hender home in 16th. And then Williams and Josh Anderson, who was involved in that heavy impact earlier on, retired from this lap race and is classified 6 laps down. So that's definitely going to shake up the point score, as Angelo Salura was in 6th position, and it'll be interesting to see where he is on the board. Ben Conroy finishing in 6th. He was third. He will slide down slightly. And Cody Bird there, well, Cody came home third, and we'll see where the point score lies next week. Well, folks, it doesn't look like we're going to have anybody jump up for an interview tonight, which is a shame, but I guess that's the way it is. So looking at the week ahead on RRTV, if you like your GT action, definitely tune in 6:30pm this Saturday night. We will be bringing you live the Australian Endurance Championship Series, Round 1 at Daytona, and it's a 24-hour endurance test to start the season off. We will be bringing you the first 4 hours of that, plus a mid-race update Sunday morning, and then we will be back for the last 3 to 4 hours Sunday evening. But you can catch all the action here on RRTV at 6:30pm Monday night. That's GMT plus 11 time. Well, anyway, folks, if you liked this video, definitely give it the thumbs up. If you wish to see more of this action, subscribe to our channel. We broadcast about 3 times per week. If you want to keep up with all sim racing news, follow us on Facebook, and that's facebook.com/RedbackRacingTV. Well, anyway, folks, thank you for joining us here at RRTV tonight. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's race. I'm Bernie Wiemers, and I'd like to wish you all a very good night.